You know when it's leg day, you don't really want to do legs. Just take some this bad boy from Predator Nutrition, and tell yourself you're just going to do 2 or 3 exercises, because I kind of know in the back of my head I'm probably going to continue. I should probably show this. So many mosquitoes in Cyprus. I like wearing a hat as well because you can just really focus. You don't have to look up. You don't have to interact with people. Pair it up with these bad boys, which is actually from TikTok shop. Super cheap. It's like 30 quid, and they look exactly like the Nikes. I personally wouldn't run long distance in them, but pretty damn good for short distance or just general gym stuff. And the rest of the outfit's going to be these shorts from Gymshark, and probably a compression top of some sort from Gymshark as well, obviously. I need to organize this cupboard, but today we're gonna go for this. Guys, by the way, this is incredibly fresh news, but I'm not going to be working with Gymshark for much longer. I think probably another couple of days. And you are the only ones that actually know about this as well. Nobody on Instagram knows, nobody on TikTok knows. A couple of my friends know, and whoever's watching this video also knows. Working with Gymshark has been absolutely incredible. However, there's been a couple of times that I've noticed that it comes with a few restrictions. If you want to use other clothing brands in your videos, that's absolutely fine. You mostly have full creative freedom, but I've had one occasion recently where I had to, well, I didn't have to. I've been asked to take a video down, which was a funny video, but Gymshark didn't want to associate with the word trend. But I did remove it from Instagram, and then I was like, wait a minute, why did I just remove that? And then I thought, I don't really want anyone to have control over what I'm posting. Incredibly grateful for the opportunity with Gymshark. It's been great having you guys support me on the journey and use code Kamal on your transactions. But you know, at this point, there's an abundance of brands who are reaching out to work with me, I'd say pretty much every single day, which is incredible. As far as the payment structure from Gymshark, it's not enticing enough to continue. And to be honest, they've been so great with me with sending me so many clothes that even after giving most of them away, I still have pretty much 2 wardrobes full of Gymshark stuff. So yeah, my relationship with Gymshark has come to a natural pause. We might restart it in future. Might end up working with Young LA. I think the only other clothing brands that I'd consider seriously are Young LA, Vanquish, and Athlete. That's pretty much it. I actually got another big news drop. I'm going to be moving away from this property that I'm in Cyprus on the 9th of May, which is in like 10 days from now, 9 days. And before moving out here, I kind of knew that I didn't want to be in England because the weather just wasn't the one. I needed a place where I could focus, and I needed a place where I can grow. And Cyprus, the North Cyprus side, has been absolutely great for me as far as recovery, because I've been sleeping really well since I was here. All of my numbers are up as far as, you know, recovery and performance and everything else. However, living here has made me realize just how much your environment matters when it comes to business. If you don't have, or personally, if I don't have people who are on a similar mission or are working really hard, and I'm seeing and feeling that energy, I feel like something's lacking. And it's not like I need constant stimulation from people, but it's kind of nice knowing that people around me are working. It creates like a really good momentum that I didn't quite realize just how important it was until I came out here. So that's why making moves like that or taking risks is so effective. I think it's one of the most important things, to be able to take risks, try things, because that's how you figure out if that thing is right for you or not. Like, unless I flew out here, I would have never known that Cyprus, North Cyprus, has really shit internet. The deliveries are super slow. I think the next places I need to explore properly, even though I've already been to Dubai, I haven't really lived in Dubai. So I need to explore Dubai properly, and I might be going down there in about 2-3 weeks for Dan's birthday. If I do, that's definitely going to be one of the ones that I'll vlog for you guys. And I've really enjoyed my time in America, actually. I spent a few months in America. It's been one of the coolest places I've been to. I really love the energy of the people there. The weather is mostly great, especially in places like Florida and Texas. America is definitely going to be one of the ones that I need to try out again for a longer period of time. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. Today, we're just going to worry about getting through this leg day. Let me show you this. This is where I leave my hats, chewing gum, aftershave, all the necessary stuff before I leave the house. It's a bit of a mess right now, but here are my accessories. So I've got some boxing gloves, wraps, straps. So we'll need those for some RDLs, even though the dumbbells only go up to 45. So I'm probably going to take this with me as well. Actually, one more good thing about Cyprus, or North Cyprus, found loads of good cigar brands, which are really, really reasonably priced. Let's take one of these. We'll take a lighter and a cigar clip. Right, headphones. How much charge do we have on them? Almost 0, perfect. This little bad boy from TikTok shop has saved me so many times. It's got loads of different attachments. The amount of times I plugged my AirPods with this, just before gym session, charged my AirPods with this even. I basically just plug it in and leave it in the bag. So it charges up on my way to the gym. Guys, also, I can't believe just how much of an impact this beard shaving situation has had. I've had so many DMs about it, and I can't believe I haven't had this many DMs about my head being shaved from like a year and a half ago. Chewing gum. If you have a chance to buy xylitol chewing gum as opposed to just normal chewing gum, get the xylitol, because it is just the best way to start reducing bacteria in your mouth. Right, let's take our laptop with us as well, in case we want to do work not back at this apartment, and we need a charger for the laptop as well, wherever that is. It is here. I can feel my pre-workout kicking in. I was trying to leave to go to the gym, but one of my friends from back home is hooking me up with a few really useful contacts in the cigar space for a couple of collaborations, and my Instagram has been absolutely blown up about the beard situation. And I know, guys, I hate it too. I absolutely hate it. My face needed a tan. I just felt like it was too white underneath my beard. It didn't match the rest of my face, so I shaved it. I'm gonna get a face tan. Also made me realize how fat my face is. Like, when did I get a chin? So I'm gonna go and do extra cardio because of that. That's been very eye-opening and very humbling. All right, guys, even though no one's asked for this, I'm actually going to give you a review, not a review, I'm going to give you like a little tour of my day in the life. So I'm now going to head to the gym. I'm going to take you guys with me. Luckily, the trip is very short. The gym is super close. I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you a little bit more about the resort. So I'm staying at the Caesar Projects Resort. The place where I'm staying is ran by Adam Holidays. I think they're going to change their business name soon, but that's besides the point. The reason I went with these guys is because they design their properties. We're going downstairs. They design their properties really, really well. Majority of the places on this island are a little bit empty looking, they don't really have too much soul. Whereas Adam Holidays, they've got like a really nice eye for design, so their properties are just a little bit nicer. Another reason for why I chose this resort is because it's super close, everything's really close together. They've got everything you could possibly need in one location. It's super safe. You can see the bikes behind me, they're not even locked, like people don't really lock their bikes. Well, some people do. All the restaurants are super close by, there's a barber nearby, there's everything you possibly need. I think it's a really nice place if you want to just like break away for a little while and focus from a new location. That's the gym, by the way. Now that it's closer to summertime, it feels like the island is coming to life again. There's a place there called Kaleo. There's a restaurant where there's a karaoke night every single night pretty much. There's pools everywhere. There's a 24/7 market, which I'll show you inside. The amount of fake stuff they sell here is absolutely insane. You can definitely tell it's fake. The Prada signs and stuff are like peeling off. I think one of the questions I've had on Instagram is like, what's the cost of living like? And it's pretty much about 30% less than the UK. 30% less than London, I'd say. I've stayed in the apartments for so long that I feel like the pre-workout's wearing off. There's no zero sugar ones. Talking about energy drinks, Monsters are just a little bit more expensive here than they would be at petrol stations. Red Bull is about the same. Thank you.
Vlogging.
You want to say hi?
YouTube. Instagram is the same.
Yeah, super. So funny. One of the guys that works there, I gave him one of the Big Shot pre-workouts, but the guy that wanted it wasn't there, so I gave it to his friend, and then the friend lost it. Now later we found it in like a random, so it looks like they're selling it now. This is the gym entrance. Cheers, bro. I mean, the pros is that this is perfect if you want to like just have a new place to work from, new environment to train in, break away, but I don't think it's sustainable, especially if you're younger, because if you're young and you feel full of energy, you want to network with people, this is definitely not the spot. How are you doing, brother? This guy immediately texted me like,
Kind of fell in love.
look how lean this guy's looking.
That's the secret. Bunch of cardios like cardio.
Any final thoughts?
Use protection.
Use protection. While pumping as much blood as humanly possible into our glutes. What do you think of this machine?
It's a nice one, but a bit like, heavy.
Guys, I didn't actually bring a spare battery, so the camera's only got about 5% left. We're just going to film a warm-up set, and then I'll catch you guys for a cigar after. Such a perfect place just to have a cigar, do some work. Well, I'm pretty sure the table was a bit bouncy. I'm trying a new cigar today. This one's a Macanudo. By the way, guys, if you've never clipped a cigar before, I'm going to show you how to do it. So you've got the firing end, the nipple at the end. You grab your clipper, and you don't really want to clip off too much, otherwise it's going to start to unravel. Just grab a tiny bit of the cigar, nice fast snip, and then you get a nice clean cut at the end. If you don't do a fast snip, it's not going to unravel as such, but it's definitely going to have these bitter bits at the end. When it comes to lighting a cigar, some people prefer a match. I personally prefer a laser. If it's windy, it doesn't really pick up light otherwise. By the way, guys, if you don't have vidIQ for YouTube, get it, download it. It gives you so much more data than YouTube does on its own. It allows me to know how to change my headlines, descriptions, all the rest of it. Thank you very much.
You?
Me. Thank you. Would you believe that that cigar and a drink is costing me about a tenner?